Vessy Mink with the Music Train, Season 3, Episode 1. I'm super excited to be here with you today. You know, what we do here at the Music Train is we unlock, we connect, and we create, and it's just been a fabulous 2 seasons preceding this one. I just want to say a big up to Metaverse Generation, co-founder and partner, Mr. BK Han, artistic director and executive producer, MGen Labs, also Spring Rain Global. You know who you are. You're on the team, and you've been helping make this train go. I've got 2 amazing guests with me today. Robyn Charles is here today. She's in the studio, and I'm so excited to speak with Robyn. We also have David Doran from Nova Scotia, an amazing singer-songwriter as well. And we're just super happy that you're here listening. And you could do us a favor and share it with your friends and bring people on, because this is going to be quite the episode of the Music Train. Without further ado, I'm going to bring up our first guest. Robyn Charles is in the house here, and everybody, don't forget how amazing it is to just be here together with you. And let me see right here real quick. Here we go. Robyn. And sometimes technical difficulties. That's what sometimes happens. Let's go. What is going on? Here we go. I don't know. There you are. Hi.
Hello.
Good to see you, Robyn. How are you?
Very well. Thank you for having me. How are you?
I'm doing good. It's good to see you. You know, we've already been in the studio a time or two together, so I feel like I kind of know you, but I feel like the rest of the world is just at the tip of knowing you, and I just can't wait to introduce you, because you're one of the best singer-songwriters that I've heard in a very long time, and I've been listening to your songs on repeat. I just am so in love with your music, and you're an amazing artist. And
thank you so very much.
And I just want to thank you again for being here today on the Music Train. So let's get started. Your music career started maybe before you started, you know, in a way, because of the legendary family, you know, that you have. And I think that support with regards to just having music in the family, I can definitely connect with, because my father, you know, his dream was to be a world famous opera singer, which he could have been, but his father and mother made him go into trade school in Bulgaria and Eastern Europe. And that's what he did. But his voice is that of an angel. And he's almost 80 years old. And that was his dream, you know, to be a world-renowned music artist and travel. So I just wanted to share that connection with you, because there's a lot people don't yet know. And I think that the best way to do that is to introduce you as Robyn Charles, the daughter of the legendary Ray Charles, which I think everybody knows who that is. And, you know, you have completely created your own name, because as soon as I heard your music, it didn't matter who or where you came from. It mattered what that voice of yours has and what you share in your songs. And the vibration is huge. And if you don't mind, if we could share a little bit with everybody just real quick to show what this is that I'm talking about. And then I apologize. I talk a lot. So please interject, Robyn, and take the reins from me. My goodness, Vessy.
No problem. I'm just here as support.
You're my featured guest. You're here. You're it. And I'm so excited to have you, Robyn. Again, I just can't tell you. I want to start with should we do I Don't Know What Love Feels Like or Colorblind?
Probably I Don't Know, because it came before everything else.
Okay. Let's start there. Here we go, everybody.
Let me tell you why I've been so distant. I thought about the question that you asked me. And no, it's not what you think it is. I just needed some time and I've been busy. I have to say you caught me by surprise. I thought the way we were was just fine. And now you wanna see if it's okay. But I still don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know if I can give you what you need. I don't know if I feel the same way. I don't know if I'm ready for what you're asking. I don't know if we're on the same page. I don't know. I don't know. it straight, you want more hugs and kisses. Don't you think we're playing with fire? Now I know you really don't see it. My intention just doesn't match your desire. Light up, boot up, late night pillow talking. That's what got us here in the first place. Don't you think this means it makes us something different? But I still don't know what to say. I don't know if I can give you what you need. I don't know if I feel the same way. I don't know if I'm ready for what you're asking. I don't know if we're on the same page. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I know I was the one who said we could talk about it, but we're moving way too fast, and I don't think you get it. Now the dynamics change, and it's getting in the way. I don't know if I can go. I just don't know if I can give you what you need. I don't know if I feel the same way. I don't know if I'm ready for what you're asking. I don't know if we're on the same page. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. That's I know, urban soul. Your genre, you created a genre. There's like 5 genres in your music. You know, can you tell me more about that? About the urban soul that I mean, I love that song. You remind me of some of my favorite artists, but you have something different. There's something different there. That's all. I really hear it. It's very etched. It's its own unique sound. And anyway, the mic is yours. I apologize. I was so excited to be here with you today that I might have jumped in like a banshee. You know, Robyn, I'm just like, I'm really in the space with you right now. I'm just excited. Thank you again for being here.
No, thank you for having me. It's a very long week, and I was trying to wrap it up with this, and it came to the very last second. So I definitely understand. So urban soul, right?
Yes.
I began working on developing my sound and the music that I create. And in the process of that, I wanted to make sure that I captured all of the elements of music that I grew up with. So like as a little tyke, I grew up listening to classic soul music like Aretha Franklin and Lou Rawls and Sam Cooke and Jackie Wilson and Ray Charles, obviously. And then beyond that, I grew up studying Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey and Denise Williams and Shirley Murdoch as a few, balladeiresses. And on throughout that, I came up in the same era with artists like Brandy and Monica. So for me, it was a matter of capturing all of that, being able to capture the soul and the feel and the sound of that music, and still making it edgy and still making it relevant for the time in each era, because those are several eras I came through. We're talking about the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. So we moved through decades of music. And for me, at some point, it felt like that got lost in the music. And I wanted to give that back. I felt like
It is timeless.
music. Yeah.
It really is timeless. You absolutely capture that. When was I Don't Know created, and who produced it?
We originally did I Don't Know in 2016, I believe. I think it was 2016. It was produced by a very good friend of mine, Terrence Jordan of
Nice.
A-Class Productions. He and I started a writing team collaboration in maybe like 2013. And we just kind of went bananas with it. Like it was really supposed to be a writing session, like one writing session, right?
Yeah.
And one writing session turned into a daily outfit of, just collaboration. We were just tearing through productions and songs like it was nothing. Some were scrapped and some were, wrapped.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like we were really, really hammering out a lot of songs. And that was one of the last songs we did. We did one other song after that. But that was one of the last ones that we did and we released together. And it was kind of epic for us.
How did you and Terrence meet?
Strange. When I first moved back to Atlanta from Louisiana in 2011, I was invited to a showcase by a poet. She heard me singing at an open mic, and we met and got to know each other and followed each other on social media. And then she invited me. She was like, I'm doing this event and I would absolutely love if you would come and sing for me while I do my poetry.
Oh, wow.
It's like, right. Oh, wow.
Yeah. You did it. You did it. Right. That's so cool.
She had a live band there performing with her. So I got there with the expectations of just kind of showing up and showing support. And she had this whole band and they were kicking it. I mean, they were super funky and live. And he was the keyboard player in the band.
Okay. So you saw them before you went on. You kind of walked in. You didn't really know what it was going to be like. And it was
no idea whatsoever.
That's called fate. That sounds like fate.
It really was. And strange thing, like, I met everybody in the band. I just didn't remember at the time. So come full circle, like a year or so later, I am at this music video shoot that I was invited to by the artist that was shooting the video. And Terrence was there. He was in the music video. He had a role.
Come on, he was in the music video. That's amazing.
It was. So we bumped into each other again. We spoke like we had never met. But he remembered me and he told me about it after that. Like when I came in for my first session, he was like, we met before, right? And I was like, no. And he was like, yeah, you remember that thing that we did with the poetry? And I was in the band. And I was like, oh, sure. I completely forgot about it, right? And I'm like, I guess it was kismet. I said, it took you a whole year to find me again, right? And he was like, yeah, but I did. So it was just a wrap. Like,
amen. I mean, that track, in case you missed it, everyone, thank you for tuning in again to the Music Train with Robyn Charles. In case you missed the beginning, the song that we just heard was I Don't Know. And it was written and produced in 2016 with Robyn Charles and her producer, Terrence, who had kismet, it sounds like, multiple times. And it's just meant to be. And do you find that has happened to you a lot in your life where you're kind of just like really following those inner cues and you kind of end up like, you kind of like, you go for things that people say, like the poetry thing. You didn't have to say, you could be like, maybe I don't feel like doing that, but like someone that you cared about offered you that and you took it. Not everybody does that. They're like, no, maybe I'm, I can't do the poetry thing or, maybe they have an idea about it and they don't kind of take the opportunity. Right. I always think that that's where the magic is, like where it always seems to be, you didn't know it was going to happen. You kind of took a chance and did something. And then it was like, whoa, like that was a gift from God, like I feel that that's true.
It absolutely was. It's kind of a staple in my life. If I just kind of let go and let the spirit and the energy move me, it will take me exactly where I'm supposed to be. And so many times it has taken me to people that I was supposed to meet that have been indelible parts of my life, and these two opportunities that I was supposed to have. It brought me here with you.
I'm so glad, Robyn, and this show is all about music, but it's also about the stories that lead us to the music. And I think that, I learned about you on Rocky to Grimy Space. I believe, although it was Culture Cards initially that where I heard you first. Am I correct or am I incorrect? Was it on Rocky's show? No, you were being interviewed on his Life's a Joke radio show. That's right. And yeah, that was amazing. And Rocky's amazing. And I haven't had him on the show yet, but Rocky, if you're listening, I do hope that one of these days you can, I know it's happening at the same time as your event on Sundays with Culture Cards, I believe is happening right now live on Twitter. Can you tell me more about Culture Cards and Rodney Jerkins and the amazing collaboration that's happening there? And you secured a spot. I think there was only 15 seats for that train ride, so that's pretty dope.
Yeah, it was pretty much a train ride. So I went to Africa back in April, and before I went to Africa, Chantel Lane and I, we're good friends. We were talking about my trip and what I was planning to do. I was going to work on Afrobeat music, and she's like, "That's dope." She was like, "I would love to get you, interviewed on our show, and you can kind of talk about your music and what you have going on there." And I was like, "Okay, just let me know." So before we got an opportunity to talk more about it, she posted up the advertisement for the Culture Cards Culture Tape Volume 1. Now, while I was in the Gambia in West Africa, I was working with a few different individuals on the music and met a bunch of amazing artists and talents there. So when I saw the opportunity, the first thing I thought is all of these guys need to be in it. It was an international mixtape, right? So this mixtape sponsored by Fred Frenchie and the Culture Cards, Venice Music, and Rodney Jerkins was to invite independent artists from all over the world to submit their music to be featured on this mixtape produced by Rodney Jerkins.
And for those who don't know who Rodney Jerkins is, could you just give us a little key in? Because he's like a multi-platinum producer, is he not?
Yes, he is. He's a multi-platinum, multi-Grammy award-winning producer.
Amazing.
He's been around for a while. I hope he doesn't feel some type of way about it, but it's an ageless legacy that he's created.
I love that.
With people like Michael Jackson and Beyonce, and Child, and he's just worked with so many. Right now, he's got a most recently a track out with Burna Boy. So he has kind of put his hands on a lot of different people in a lot of different eras and a lot of different genres for a couple decades now.
Incredible.
Definitely
shout out to Rodney Jerkins.
Shout out to Rodney, Dark Child in the house. All right.
Yeah. Right on. That's incredible. And so for Culture Cards, I mean, obviously I feel that I was there for when they were picking. I think they started with 400 entries.
Something around there. It was 400 plus maybe.
That's insane. And then it went to 100, and then it started to be okay. Don't be upset if you're not chosen, because if you got this far, you're like, but I believe your Gambian artist from the Gambia, Iconic, I believe he's on that as well. Is that correct?
He is.
That's incredible.
I was really wanting to give him the platform. I felt like this being an international mixtape, he would be a perfect candidate for it. And he would have me to kind of mentor him through it so that he could make it to the top. That's literally what I saw when I saw the opportunity. It never even dawned on me to enter the competition because I guess I felt like I don't have international music, right? I just started working on Afrobeat music. I don't want to claim that.
So right? Wow. So you really, really didn't. I mean, I heard you state this in the spaces. I just wasn't sure how far that was for real.
No, for real. It was not my intention to submit an entry to the competition. It was just my intention to test the system.
Yeah.
Because I needed to explain to these beautiful foreign men how to go about this process. And it wasn't necessarily the simplest thing, but it was even more difficult for them because of their lack of access to technology.
Of course.
So it was let me help you through this process. Let me help you figure out what it is you want to say and how you're going to portray it and which songs are going to be best suited for you. And then I'll walk you through the process. And when I realized that I didn't know what the process was exactly, I was okay, well, I think I better figure this out. I hate to be the one to bring this opportunity and then botch it up. with
right.
the
And that's so adorable. I love it. I love the whole story. I love that, Robyn. Let's get into one more song, shall we, before we talk further? And we've got a friend in the green room here who is really a huge fan of yours. Big up, shout out to
Pastor.
What's up, Pastor's here? Hey, you guys, don't forget to, I was going to say retweet the space, but this is, we are live on YouTube, Facebook, big up to Facebook, Twitter, which I think is turning into a new platform called X. Is that right? Did you see that on Twitter, that in just a few hours, like the name isn't going to be Twitter anymore? I wonder if that's a joke. I don't think it is, because there's like 9,000 comments on Elon's post. He's like, any last words before we change to X? You know, so what do you think? What would you have say to Twitter about that?
I'd say, as long as I don't have to pay the bills there, do whatever you want.
Yeah, all right.
Don't keep me out in the process.
All right, we'll do. How about we do? Let's talk about it. This was the one that Rocky Too Grimy played, and I love Rocky Too Grimy. Shout out again to Rocky Too Grimy and Life's a Joke community and Life's a Joke Radio and all the people in Twitter and everywhere else that's tuning in, and also Yoda the Replay. We're so happy that you're here. You can always remix this video, share it on any social media, and of course you can always get in touch with Robyn. I want to make sure you guys know exactly where to find this amazing singer-songwriter here. Let's get this ticker on here. Where is it? Come on, Vessy. Here she is. All right. Yeah, at Robyn and Charles on Twitter, and I think mostly everywhere else.
It's actually Robyn L as in Larry Charles.
L. Oh, goodness. Well, you know what? That's called The Onboarding Never Ends. I'm glad you told me.
Right.
You know, I did look on Instagram and I was like, that doesn't look like Robyn. Is that correct? Robyn L.
That's it.
All right. Thank you for letting me know.
No problem.
All right, let's get into the song here. Where are you? Here we go. Let's talk about it.
Nice.
And yeah.
I just wanna talk to you. Let me get this off my chest. It'll only take a minute if you listen to what I'm saying. I know you got somebody else, but you don't seem to be impressed. If you let me entice you to let you get inside, well, I'm sure you'll have no regrets. Let's talk about it, talk about it. 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 You are not like others. Let's say I'll keep it real with you. Say one thing and do another. Always run a game on you being the worst kind of brother. I'm not trying to start no. I promise we'll be alright. I only want you to get it, so we can enjoy this night. It's all about you and me. Touching something, rubbing something, feeling something. Tell me what you want, I'll tell you what I need. It's all about the fantasy. Baby, you can talk to me. Let's talk about it, talk about it. 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 Baby, you know I'll give you everything you want. Hold you tight, fuck you right, do everything she wants. Give you comfort, make you want more. Only for one night, it's worth one conversation. Get it in and say goodbye. Let's talk about it, talk about it, baby. Oh, let's talk about it. Oh, I just want you. Let's talk about it, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, talk about it.
talk about it. Robyn Charles, another hit. Every song is a hit. My goodness. And I am very excited for the third song that we're going to play. I think I heard a little bird say you might be singing some a cappella live for us. I don't know. I'd be very, very, very open to that. And also we've got Mr. David Doran in the house from Canada. He has arrived. David, we're so excited.
Arrived, y'all.
Should we bring him up? Should we bring him up and say hi? What do you think?
Absolutely.
Okay, here we go. David.
Hello, sorry I'm late. I don't know. I thought I was like gonna be early. I planned on being early, so
we're glad you're here.
I was an hour off, like a whole hour off. Yeah.
No, it's totally fine.
Time zone screwed me up.
We're excited you're here.
Thank you. That's great. So what are you guys doing?
We were just playing Let's Talk About It. Did you hear that track? Did you hear that song? That's such a sexy song. I want Robyn to tell me all about that song, and maybe she's going to talk about it with me, about how that song was written, why that song was written, or maybe not. Maybe we'll talk about how you worked with Sam Cooke's daughter on tour. I mean, we could talk about that. We could talk about how, how Chicago, where I'm from, Robyn, anytime you're in town,
I know now.
I mean, we got to go have coffee.
Absolutely.
My sister taught at Columbia. She taught music theory.
I went to school.
I know. I was gonna wonder if my sister was. Do you remember an Antje Gerken by chance?
I don't know. That was so many years ago.
Yeah.
Please don't make me dredge up.
I won't.
All of those memories from so far.
Well, let's talk about your tours that you've done, and I believe you even have like a 9-piece band that you go out. And where are you currently?
I'm currently in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Oh, cool.
I've been here for a few years working on a project and working on a residency.
Nice.
But now I'm on to the next market. So
very cool.
Yeah, but the touring has taken me a lot of different places. It kind of started several years back. I went on tour with my sister Sheila Ray Charles to Japan.
Oh wow!
We toured a little bit of Japan. We played the Blue Note, which was pretty dope.
Is there footage of this that we could find or online or?
Maybe. I have no idea. Like I never received any of the footage from that. I don't know why. Well, my sister passed away in 2017.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Yeah. So I never was able to recover a lot of that footage that we did back then, but it was an amazing time. We really had a great time. And even in that, like that was about after that was about the time when I started working with Carla Cooke, which is Sam Cooke's daughter. That was an amazing ride. It started as a reality series that was a artist competition, and there were going to be 4 judges, which were daughters of legacies in music. So I just happened to be one of them, and we were judging the contestants that they entered the competition with the expectation that they were going to be contributors, but they didn't know how. And the show was called Grouping It Up. So we were going to put each contestant in different groups and then put them out and let them figure out how to make it happen or make it work. So it was a great concept. We had a lot of fun doing it. But from that, Carla ended up going on tour. This would have been her very first tour. She spent much of her younger life being a mom and raising her amazing kids. Once all of her kids were grown-ups or grown enough, I guess, she decided it was time for her to pursue her music career. And this was the start of it. And she invited me to participate on this tour with her. So
amazing.
We had a lot of fun doing that.
That would have been a great reality show. I wish that I mean, there was footage. There must be footage that's living somewhere.
Yeah,
right?
there's some footage of the performances. Yeah. And we do have some like rehearsal footage, that kind of stuff. But that was about it. Like we were just really like getting to know each other and developing our friendship and our camaraderie. And we were working together on helping each other to develop our tasks on our path.
Mhm.
Because this Carla was new to live performing and recording and songwriting. We worked together. Like I implored her to lean on me if I could help her in any way, and we did.
Right on.
She has this amazing voice, so I really, really wanted her to be heard in any way that I could help make that happen. So we had a fun time going on.
I'm feeling, Robyn, like a documentary of your life is that something that you ever thought about? You know, with all of the things that you've done, kind of editing together that beautiful story of, you know, where you've been and where you are and where you're going and all these amazing people that you've worked with. And I think that'd be pretty beautiful. I would love to see that.
We've been working on that for probably about the last 5 or 6 years. It kind of came into the picture. I was visiting one of my cousins in LA, and I was telling her about what I'd been doing in my life since she left Chicago and moved to LA. And as I'm telling her the story about, you know, the music and the people that I met, and she was like, you know, have you ever thought of doing like a one-woman show? And I was like, no. Like, why would I do that? She was like, because you have an amazing story and you tell it so well, and people will want to hear it. She's like, I'm hanging on your every word. And I feel like that might be your way of introducing yourself to the world for real, by like going on a tour where you present this story along with the music. And it just kind of clicked in for me. So I sat down and I started working on it, and I drafted it out, and I shared it with my business partner and some of my colleagues, and they were like, it's amazing. I love it. Let's figure out a way to make it happen. So the plan was for us to work on the development of it in 2018 and find to build the tour for 2019 so we could launch it in 2020. And of course, we launched the coronavirus instead.
Right. Yeah, right.
So, there's that. And that just put a pin in it, right? So, you know, at that point, it was just a matter of figuring out how to survive life, right?
Absolutely.
So that's basically where we were with it. It's still there. It's still in the crate, right? In the vault, waiting to be brought to life. But so many other things have happened incidentally since then that it's
I love that for a title.
The story, right?
Brought to life. I just love that as the title.
Oh no, the title is Dirty Laundry Live.
Yes.
That's the name of the title. It has its own storyline. It had to be Dirty Laundry.
I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh, I'm just like seeing you, Robyn, on stage. You know, walking out on the stage of spotlights there, and you just like walk in and you start to tell your story.
Yeah, with cigarette in hand and a robe, right?
Yes.
Beautiful caftan on my head, like. And now we shall begin. Hold on, let me change my laundry. Something of that nature.
I love that. I wish that we could have like hours together right now. We have, we're going to roll your most beautiful song here. I mean, not most beautiful. It's one of my favorites. It's brand new. I think the only time people have heard it, correct me if I'm wrong, is on the Life's a Joke Radio or Culture Cards or with Royal Dreads. Is that correct?
Okay. It depends on which song you're talking about.
The Colorblind.
Yes, that one has only been aired a few times.
I'm so excited to air this. Should we wait till the end of the show? Should we get David on stage and grill David?
Yeah, let's let it be the grand finale. So
all right, right on. So David, get ready to get grilled. Robyn, thank you so much. We're gonna pop you down in the green room, and just so happy that you're here. Thank you so much for being here, and just excited, so excited for you and everything that you're doing, and the one woman show. You know, that belongs on every stage in the world, and I would love to see that happen. So anything I can do, you know, let's make it happen. All right, here we go. Now we're going to bring David Doran, singer-songwriter from Canada, to the stage, and we love David. We all know each other from Twitter. Hi, David. How are you?
Hi. Great.
Really good to see you.
How are you?
Really good, really good. You know,
it's a little warm. It's warm in here, so I'm trying to beat the heat. But yeah.
You know, I had a lot of fun today with your songs. You sent me like 9 tracks, and you know, I ran them through a mastering software, and I actually have a surprise for you because I have a couple of them. Would you mind if I played a couple or one right now, just so that the
You
people can get a little?
I mean, I'm really, really interested. I'm curious to see
Okay.
what this is about.
Well,
but yeah,
to preface,
I did send you a bunch of stuff. Just, you know, this is what I've recorded on my phone. You know what I mean?
yes.
I'm trying to, you know.
Just so everyone knows, David and Robyn are two of my favorite singer-songwriters, hands down. And we've just known each other a short time, but they're amazing, both of them. And so this is a singer-songwriter from Nova Scotia who's been into music since he was 12. I believe that was when you got your first guitar, when you were 12 years old, David. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
And you were just in awe, and nothing could stop what was going to happen.
That was it. Yeah. You know, no, I mean, you know, like, I think of kind of like a lot of children that need something to escape, you know. So music was it, and the guitar was the tool that I was going to use. Yeah, that was the one that I was attracted to.
You're a torchlight musician. I mean, you're Robyn was saying a balladeer like that. You are, you know, both of you write these amazing songs with this amazing energy that changes the air in the room. That's right. I said it. David and Robyn's songs change the air in the room. And
you know, I mean, just and I mean, Robyn is just, you know, I've been anyway, well, I'll get to chat with her soon. So
yes. Here we go. We're going to go with this one first. Now, remember, everybody, these are just recordings off of a telephone. So that's pretty phenomenal. That's phenomenal. Here we go. Right.
I watched a blind man drop his steer. He said, I don't know much, but I know this. Letting this world bring you down is like putting one foot in the ground. I walk these streets till my legs were numb. I don't wanna be here, but I can't go home. Yes, I've been tired and broken and torn, but I gotta believe there's something more. I picked up a blind man's walking stick. He said, I don't know much, but I know this. If you're letting this world bring you down, you're putting one foot in the ground. Well, I heard another fight going round the corner, crying about some money he owed her. I could say a prayer for a little change, but I'm afraid they want to stay the same. Blind man is walking still. Can still remember just what he said. You let this world bring you down, putting one foot in the
Absolutely incredible. Absolutely. I know that when people give you this kind of like attention, you know, I think it's a lot for you, knowing you in the space and stuff. But David, what a phenomenal song. You know, could you tell me more about that song?
You know, I really should practice that song because I never ever. That was just that's probably the only recording there is of it.
I'm hoping you'll play live.
Like, I don't even have it, you know, like oh sorry, yeah, but it's not really like, you know, that's not really a good version of it, but
well,
I should sing it more.
I would love for you to sing. Would you like to sing right now? I mean, we would love to have you sing, and I know Robyn's going to sing for us a little later too. Would you like to do a few for us, David? You're a singer-songwriter, and you have your guitar there, and we would just absolutely love to spotlight you. Would you like to do that?
Nope, absolutely. Not a problem. Not a problem. Okay. Sound good?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Maybe
yeah,
back
new
up.
song.
Back up just a little if you could. There you go. Perfect, sir.
Hold on.
Thank
Actually,
you so much.
I'll
That's
push
great.
this back up here. I don't hit the thing there. There we go. Okay, yeah, just new song called Summer Rain. Summer rain, late July. You and me, the misty sky. Lying there thinking about the days gone by. All the little things we never got to say, makes you wanna stay. Summer rain, summer rain, summer rain. This last goodbye, lying there thinking about a place to hide. A bit of that summer rain falling in your eyes. Talked about the pain that never goes away. And all the little things that we never got to say, makes you wanna stay. Summer rain, summer rain, summer rain, yeah. Summer rain.
That was gorgeous, David.
Thank you.
That was.
Thank you. It's warm around here. So I'm sweating in this place, but it's summer, you know. So.
Myself to the stream. Here we go. I'm glad you can still hear me. Hey. So how many songs do you think you've written? I love all your songs. All of them. All that I've heard. And how many do you think you've written up to date?
You know, like there's maybe like 75 or something. But I think like I could only play only about 40 of them. I could really, I would say I can play them on the acoustic guitars all the way through, and they're like a full song, you know. And the other ones just need a little bit of work now.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand that. As
maybe a verse or two or something.
How so your inspirations musically, can you tell me more about, is music in your family? Did you, like, how did you?
Yeah, well, for sure it's in my family. Yeah, like so my grandfather, is like the oldest memories I have. When I was even 3, in the kitchen, I remember, because they would just sit and drink beers in the kitchen. He was a bootlegger and a taxi driver.
Wow.
And cool. Really, really good musician. He was a piano player and a really good guitar player and good singer as well. But
amazing. What was his name?
He grew up in the Depression. James Doran.
James Doran. Okay, we need to get his music out there. Do we have any recordings? Any recordings?
No, like I think my aunt might have an old tape of them partying, like he's long gone. Yeah, he died in 89. Oh. So that's too bad we can't get him up on stage. But well, we have you. He's watching us now, so
yeah.
He's getting a kick out of this. So
yes, and on your profile, on Twitter, you talk about kind of the how would I say, your quote on your Twitter page, you talk about Jesus, following Jesus, and how religion and how God really is your
well, thankfully, like I was born Catholic and baptized, but after my grandfather died, actually, we never ever went to church again. I was only 5, so I didn't know what was up with that, but it was something that was, I really, really, I felt pretty, I was missing it. It was, my whole life ever since then, something was missing. So anyway, I'm glad to be back.
And the music is the prayer. I mean,
music did get me through all the time that I wasn't, going to church or, trying to live like, Jesus would like you to. I'm not that good at it. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? You try, and there's a lot of hope and faith, and and it helped me anyway, and I recommend it to everybody.
There's one rule, and one rule only: to treat others like you'd want to be treated. And I think that's the one people
that's just right.
I think that also we don't realize we're
that's
kind of this life we have.
Easy concept, but
it is
difficult to put into practice at times, because we have our impulses, and we lose our patience, and so many things can happen to us to throw us off track of being a good person, because we ultimately regret not being a good person every time. But we sometimes get distracted.
It's honesty with oneself, I think, that clears the debris from the road, and then that's brings on humility, and those two things bring on some really great songs.
They do.
They really do. Without music, how could we even ever do anything? I just want to thank again you and Robyn for being here today, and I think I have, the greatest show on earth is the Music Train.
It is. It is. Shout out to the Music Train. I was supposed to be on last season, and I'm going to just mention it but I didn't get. I don't know. Whatever happened. The
train was going really fast.
Because see, it worked out so well. I get to be here with you and Robyn. So
the song we're gonna play from Robyn is just this is rarely been heard. She's not yet released it. It's called Colorblind. You might have heard it in Twitter Spaces. And also, everybody find David Doran at David_Doran1 on Twitter. And also, I believe he's building his YouTube page. I'm kind of wanting to talk this singer-songwriter here into making an album. of where however we can get the songs just to make it happen. If I have to record you with my nice blue microphone, I'll do it. I'll just put the phone up and like record you, and
that
you know what I'm
good.
saying?
We can make it happen.
And I don't know if I told you that, with Music Train, at the end of each Music Train, the whole concept, which started on Connect Club, when people came through and each gave me a word, which was my co-founding partner, BK Han. Big up to Metaverse Generation, Coffee the Ambrosi, and also Ruler in Peace, and MGen Labs, and everybody from Spring Rain Global, and all the people that help with Metaverse Generation. Just an amazing team of people worldwide that really believe in music and technology. And also, the basic things that people need, that we can actually bring that to the world, the things that they need, like clean water, food, housing, musical instruments, all of the things. But getting back to the Music Train, David, do you have another song before we close out this session today with an original from Robyn as well? And then also, you're going to help me write a song at the end of this, because that's what we do. You give me 1 or 2 words, Robyn gives me the same, and I write something on the spot. So I would love that.
I'll play. Okay, I'll play a little. You know what? Since I'm going to do this one instead, I think. Since we were talking about my family, I'm going to play one of my. Actually, see, my uncle and my grandfather, and 2 of my uncles. One of them not so much, and he's the one that's still here. Which is, not that it wasn't a good thing. He taught me as well. But my Uncle Blaze, my late Uncle Blaze, he really was the most influential. Like, I just followed him around. Like,
so cool. So cool.
So anyway, this is one of his songs that he wrote.
Awesome.
And I really like it. So.
What's it called?
Oh, it's called "I Wasn't the One." And he wrote this when he was 21 or something like that. Because obviously you'll figure it out.
David Doran.
Summer breeze, the sun takes me back when we were one. Losing you, know you put me through. I'd do it all again, you know it's true. You're gone, I'm moving on. I changed my clothes, I changed my way. Losing you, now you pull me through. I do it all again, you know it's true. I loved you oh so, that was all I needed to know. I've never been this close to anyone. Thank you. Oh, I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Uncle Blaze.
Yeah, I know, eh?
What a beautiful song.
Did you like it?
I loved it. I was clipping it on YouTube and sharing it on Twitter.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing kind of in the background here. And
Awesome.
David, I could also talk
favorites.
to you for hours. I hope that you'll come back. You and Robyn will come back, and maybe we could even do an exclusive. Like, I don't know. I'm hoping that there's some collaboration.
I'm so sorry
happening.
for being late. I messed up the time zone.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
But anyway, yeah, I will. Yes, I'll come back anytime.
Robyn.
Yes.
Hey, Robyn.
Hello. How are you, David?
Good.
So good to see you again.
Yes, so good to see you too. And I only heard one of your songs. I want to hear it again, because I didn't get enough of it because I just jumped in. But
it's okay, because I believe we are going to end the show with the one of the best songs that I've heard, like, in the past. I would have to say, like, 5 years. Like, this song. I mean, this is one of my favorite songs ever. And I won't even say anymore, but I really would love Robyn to sing a cappella live for us if she would. And then, I have to write a song at the end of the show, because that's the whole concept of the music train.
Yeah.
So you'll have to help me do that, and with a couple words. But before I do that, Robyn, would you do us the honors and sing a song for us?
Absolutely. Do you prefer it to be a cappella, or would you mind if I had a little bit of accompaniment?
Yeah, accompaniment would be great. That would be fabulous. Let me go here. Here we go. All right. I'm going to solo you here. So we're just going to see your beautiful face here, and then we'll be right back.
Okay.
Robyn Charles in the house.
Hey, everybody. Let's get it done. I'm sure you heard this before. How he broke my heart and I showed his ass the door. Had a baby with my sister. Thought he was Mr. Bitch. So glad he's not my problem anymore. Hey, let's get personal. I really want you to know about all the shit I got going on. Hey, let's get personal. I want to make sure that you know it's my dirty laundry song. Oh, that's burned through all my cash and act like I ain't got class. Oh, and how we used to fight. Couldn't match this brains with might. All I got is this notebook to write on. This therapy and this dirty laundry song. I really want you to know about all the shit I got going on. Hey, let's get personal. I want to make sure that you know it's my dirty laundry song. Before we move on to the next step, no, I don't want to hit no mess. My daddy said don't let no play me cheap. And no, I'm telling you before you get too far gone, them daddy issues run way too long, and them lies I don't have no time, baby, please. That's why I'm singing you this here song. Let's get personal. I really want you to know. Hey, let's get personal. It's my dirty laundry song. Now let's break it down, y'all. Check it. Hey, let's get personal. I really want you to know about all the shit I got going on. Hey, let's get personal. I want to make sure that you know it's my time, that's your song.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh my goodness. What a blessing.
Thank you.
Ow!
Yeah, that's how.
Oh man, yeah, no, I was my mic wasn't on.
So good.
Thank
What
you.
Yeah, that was so good. Yeah.
That's going to be a movie, not only a stage show. I see the whole thing. It's going to be, what a great song. Wow.
I'm receiving it all. I receive all of that. Thank you.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Okay,
Yeah,
so everybody.
that is a soundtrack to a movie. That is, yeah.
Before we say goodbye today, we do have a few things to share. You know, next week on the Music Train, we have the epic Maytar, the jazz fusion band. My old buddies back in LA. They have a little message for y'all. Ready, guys? Ready? Here we go.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it's Richie from Maytar.
Hey guys, this is Itai from Maytar.
And this is Hagai from Maytar. And we are so excited to be on Vessy Mink's Music Train. Season 3, Episode 2, next Sunday, July 30th.
We know Vessy for a long time. She's a great friend of ours. We love her as an artist and as a visionary, and we're very, very excited to share our brand new music from the record called Love Dub and the Abstract One Drop on Rope-a-Dope.
And Vessy, we're going live, which is what Maytar does best. It'd be great to see you.
Yeah, guys. We'll see you then.
Bye, everybody.
Adios.
Peace.
Yeah, you guys, they're so epic. Wait till you hear these guys. These guys, like, they've been tearing it up in LA, I don't know, for like 20 years. I mean, these guys are like, they're like jazz, like greats. You know what I'm saying? They just got a record deal on the same record. It's called Rope-a-Dope Records, which I think is a very funny title for a record label. But Martin, Medeski, and Wood are signed to that label, as well as I think 3 or 4 other big time bands. And so super excited, Maytar, to have you next week. Super excited. And so I feel so like literally God is blessing me constantly. Because I mean, I have Robyn Charles in the house today. David Doran. I mean, I don't think it could get better. You know, to my past guests, no
God
offense.
is blessing us.
I love you. You are amazing. But check out this panel of amazing songwriters here that came through for Vessy Mink and the Music Train. I owe you a song, guys. I gotta write you a song right now. You're gonna have to help me. I need a couple words.
Okay, so I got a word because it's right here on this little ornament on the table. So
All right.
Moment. Right. That's my word.
I like that word. Okay.
I thought it was cool. It was written right there on this incense burner. There's 3 words. It says enjoy every moment. So I picked moment. That was the coolest one.
If we could, that's like the biggest lesson ever. Enjoy all the moments, right? The most.
Yeah, enjoy every moment. So you can use all 3 if you want.
I will do my best. You know, now that I heard all this music, like I don't know what's gonna come out. I might be like some copyright infringement. I'm gonna try not to. You know what I'm saying? Like, but Robyn, what's your word? Don't be mad at me. Don't sue me.
No. Since we were talking about the golden rule, my word is golden. Okay.
I love that word. So the moments is golden.
Well, that goes with moment too. I mean, golden moment. I'm not giving you ideas.
Okay. So then if you could mute your mics just for a moment for me. Let me just have it in my ears. All right, you guys. I don't know what's going to happen here. Golden moments, one after the other. Robyn, David Doran, wiseness songs envelope, wisdom everywhere, golden moments on the music train. shower down, rain coming round, giving these two artists what coming to them, golden moments on the road, showing forest, rain, lightning, love, golden moments with you. It's a golden forest, it's got your eyes in it, it's got your love in it, it's got your heart in it, it's got your soul in it, it's a golden moment forest. If not for love, then what are we doing here? If not for love, tell me what message is so dear? If not for love, if not for God, if not for the one who are you? Bowing to, if not for love, if not for God, if not for truth, if not for justice, if not for equity, if not for righteousness, pardon, 'cause the moments, they're not gonna last forever, so may they be golden, like Robyn and David, like Robyn and David, like Robyn and David, like Robyn and David, Robyn and David on the music train. She's got a one-woman show in the works. It's gonna go insane. He's got a record coming out, you know, golden moments. Thank you, Robyn, Charles, and David Doran. I love you. I love you. Yeah. And I do.
I had to hit my mic and clap this time, like catching on. That thank you, Vessy. That was beautiful.
That was.
You really, really, like, I didn't see that coming at the end. Like, well, even halfway through, it just it morphed into something really awesome and just went from there, you know.
What's
somewhere around the midpoint or something. I know that.
Hey, guess who just hopped in here? Guess who hopped in here? By the way, just to show you. What do you think of that, y'all?
That's epic.
My mother painted this, and she gave it to me. She made it 15 years before I met my husband.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I wanted to show you that. Somebody's here, and I want to bring him on to say hello because, you know, this gentleman loves you both so much, and we love this gentleman so much. So without further ado, I'd love to bring you on, Pastor, if I might.
Oh, excellent.
One sec. Oh, I can't change my name. Shoot. See what I called myself? Oh, there we go.
What was it this time? I gotta look. It's too.
Pastor Pothead's in the house. You're right on time, Pastor.
Green room stock.
Surprise.
Oh, perfect.
I didn't think you were bringing me on stage.
Well, you know how I am. I like surprises. You know, you're right in time for the show's close of the amazing song which Robyn has not yet released called Colorblind. So before I do that, would you like to share anything with these two amazing guests that we had today?
What do you mean shared? You want me to know?
No.
I mean that's like asking a 3-year-old to paint with Rembrandt. I am not that much of an artist compared to David Robyn or even you, Vessy.
I meant share your heart about how you feel, which he just did. See, you guys, he did it. He did exactly that.
Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. That was an amazing compliment, no matter how you gave it to me. I love you, Mr. Pothead.
And we love you. Robyn, Charles, David Doran, thank you again for being here on season premiere of Music Train, episode 1, season 3. I'm going to leave you with Colorblind from Robyn, and we'll close the show, and then we'll be here all together at the end of it here, and no one will be able to hear us, so it will technically be the green room. So thank you, everybody, for coming through. Yeah. And you rock. Anything I can ever do for you, just let me know. I would love to represent you in any way I ever can that you see that I could add value to your projects. And also to the listeners, without you, we don't have a show. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for caring. Thank you for taking care of each other. And thank you for loving music. You are music. Don't forget that. And big up to Metaverse Generation, BK Han, and the team. And also, unlocking, connecting, and creating has never been easier. Utilize the tools that you have, guys. Don't be afraid. And you know where to find us. We're your family. We're here for you. And we'll see you next week with Maytar. And this is Colorblind. Let's go, Robyn Charles.
How do I paint a picture with no color? This is my question to you. Every shade of my life tells a story. My gray skies were never blue. No, how do I hold back these tears? Run down my face like a waterfall, trying to capture these fears. Losing my focus, can't see at all. Bright like a rainbow, gold as the sun, deep like the ocean, loud as a song. But I still can't see you, all I hear is light. I can't see your colors, 'cause I'm colorblind. 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 What is a photograph shot with no imagery? It's just a negative, it's empty space. When life is valueless like 3 to 1, the picture